All right, what's good, boys? Welcome back. This is a solo podcast. The last podcast me, Devin, and Jacob did, a lot of the comments were asking for like a live Q&A type podcast with the BSM Inner Circle. So right now we're in a call. Here, I'll show you guys the chat. Everyone spam the chat real quick. We got Inner Circle in here. So that's how we're going to run it today. We're going to do a live podcast. Instead of like me just yapping to the camera, I'm going to get live feedback and live questions from the chat just to make it more interesting. So right now I'm in the hills. I'm in the hills of Cali, as you can see. Beautiful scenery. Got the mind flowing. I already drank a coffee this morning and I'm drinking a Celsius right now. That's how we do it around here. So you should share your screen. I can't, bro. Oh, I can share my cam, yeah. But I can't share my screen because Loom's broken. All right, boys. Let's get some questions in here. First question. They're going to ask me life questions, ecom, dropshipping, mindset, literally anything. Get us started with some Fredo mindset. Tell us your upbringing be a huge factor where you are today, or would you say it was all yourself? Would your upbringing be a huge factor of where you are today, or would it? I think it's 50-50, bro. I think it's a little bit about your willingness and like your personal drive to find success, but also you're like a product of your environment, you know? Like if you grew up in the trenches, you're going to see the life that you don't want to live forever, you know? Versus if you grew up and everything's sunshine and rainbows, your parents are rich as fuck. It's like you have nothing to strive for. You're already at a comfortable level. So I didn't grow up in the trenches like fucking gunshots in my windows and shit, but I didn't really have much, bro. Even the way I dress till this day is influenced by how I grew up, you know? Like I wear sweatpants and hoodies, sweatpants and t-shirts all day. Cause like that's what I grew up on. Like all my clothes in my closet was like hand-me-downs from my older cousins, bro. Like everything I wore, like my cousins would bring trash bags to my mom's crib and like give me all the clothes that wouldn't fit them anymore. And that's what I grew up on. So I was like, I don't want this. Like I want a new pair of shoes, but my mom couldn't afford it. I want a new jacket, but my mom couldn't afford it. So it's like, fuck, like now I need to make my own money so I can buy my own shit. So I think upbringing and like environment is a big factor, but there's also people who grow up in the trenches and don't do shit with their lives. So it's also like up to yourself, you know? I think there's two things. It's like physical environment, where you grew up and where you're at currently. But then there's also that like non-physical environment of like what you watch on YouTube, the podcasts you watch, the YouTubers you watch. Like if you're over here watching Jake and Logan Paul all day and like David Dobrik and you're watching content like that just slowly frying your brain every single day, that like what kind of environment is that compared to you're watching shit like this? Like you're watching a solo podcast of fucking a Latino kid. Or you're watching like other online money type of things to see what's possible. Like that's also like part of your environment also. It's 50-50. It's physical environment and also the things you watch and the shit you listen to. If you were to wake up tomorrow without any money, no products, no community, what would you start with? I would literally do organic dropshipping, bro. I don't think there's any other business model that you can start with $0. Like what else? I mean, you can start no, you need to buy something to resell it. Like there's literally nothing, bro. Literally nothing. I would do organic. If you're broke and you're a beginner, I would dead ass do organic dropshipping. It's the easiest thing. It's like the easiest way to make your first 5 figures, first 6 figures, starting from zero. And I know we all do organic dropshipping. You guys can agree with that, bro. It's like, what else could you do? People try to day trade when they're broke. It's like, bro, you have no money. How can you day trade? What was that one Canon event that made you say, all right, fuck it, dropshipping is your way and I'm locking in on it? Bro, for me, it was just, I had like so much shiny object syndrome. It was fucked. I was doing day trading. I was trying to resell. I was like flipping iPhones on eBay while day trading, while working at In-N-Out. And I was like, bro, I'm doing too much shit. Like, holy fuck. My to-do list would be like, wake up in the morning, day trade. Go to work, come home from work, post my dropshipping videos, then go on eBay and look for stuff to resell. Like it was bad, bro. It gets to a point. And as soon as I got my first sale with dropshipping, I was like, holy fuck. All I did was make a TikTok. It got like 7,000 views and I got a sale. Like I need to go all in on this. I don't really know what it was. I think it was just because I was fucking making TikTok videos, bro. It was so easy. Like you find a product, you're filming dumbass TikTok videos and you're making money out of thin air. I couldn't imagine anything simpler than that. Obviously it's not easy, but it's pretty fucking simple. Day trading is not simple, and that's what I was trying to do. And I was like, it's just so confusing. I was losing money. With organic, it was impossible to lose money. So I was like, let me just go all in on this. When you first started, did you spend crazy money on products to just film as a beginner? I feel like I'm spending so much on products to practice videos. Yeah, that's part of the game. I would spend, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. I tested like 10 products before I got my first sale. I think my 10th or my 11th product was my first ever sale. That's probably like $150 down the drain. Bro, but compared to other shit, imagine you were running ads. It's like, what else would you be doing? Spending $100 a day on ads just to be unprofitable? It's like you're just consistently losing every single day versus dropshipping. You buy a product for $15. Okay, it doesn't work out after a week. You lost $15. It's like, it's not that much. What I wouldn't do is spend hella money on props and all this extra shit, especially if you're not like advanced and making money yet. I'm a huge component of like, you don't need anything, bro. All you need is an iPhone and the product. You don't need props. You don't need a tripod. You don't need lights yet. You don't need any of that until you're actually making money, and that's like reinvesting into your production, you know? What's the hardest lesson you learned in organic you wish someone warned you about earlier? It's not really a lesson, but this is a very common thing I see in the game is like everyone is just imagining themselves as an organic dropshipper, but you can't think like that. You need to think in terms of attention. We're competing against the Logan Pauls and like the Brezes and like everyone, the TJRs like popping off on social media. We're fighting for that same attention on the For You page, you know? So who gives a fuck about what these other dropshippers are doing? We care about who's going the most viral on social media and how we can get to that level with our products. So even Earlku in the chat today, he sent a screen recording of like the Instagram CEO like spitting some sauce about Instagram. It's like, that's the shit you need to learn from. Fuck what all these other dropshippers are telling you. This is how you go viral. This is how you do, bro. Like focus on like the real life social media aspect of things, and that's how you can make the most money. If you just think of yourself as you're fighting for attention on the For You page, imagine you're an influencer. Like stop trying to go on the burner and copy all these dumbass concepts that other dropshippers are doing. It's like just think of social media in a bigger picture and try to capitalize on that instead of just like what's going viral on the burner and the concepts you see on the burner. You know, you don't want to be like every other dropshipper. You want to stand out. So this is an example I always give, but the whole reason I kind of pioneered like the Instagram wave is because I was like looking at the social media as a whole. So I looked at these Instagram meme pages like Daquan, Hoodville, Weed Memes, like these big ass meme pages with 10 million followers that we've seen since we were in middle school, bro. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like these big ass meme pages. Like I used to love meme pages in like middle school. I went on Instagram and I saw these meme pages with 10 million followers, and they've been going viral since I was in middle school. Over the past 10 years, they've been going viral. And I was like, hey, what are they doing that I'm not doing? They're just finding products, or not products, like videos with proof of concept, reposting them onto Instagram. It's all stolen content, and they get millions of views because they have a base following of 10 million followers since fucking 2016, you know? So I was like, okay, let me implement what these meme pages are doing for my products on Instagram, and I'm gonna get the same results. And that's exactly how I discovered this whole like organic dropshipping side of Instagram, you know, just by looking at meme pages. I wasn't looking at what other dropshippers are doing. I was looking at literally just meme pages, bro, broad social media. So it's not really a lesson, but I think just look at organic dropshipping in terms of social media as a whole instead of just organic dropshipping. If someone handed you $1 million right now, how would you flip it? I would just throw it in stocks, bro. I would deadass throw it in stocks. That's what I would do. Do you feel that the more success you see, the more you want? Yes, bro. When people tell you there's levels to this shit, there's really levels to this shit, bro. Because at first you want to make 10K a month. You're like, okay, if I make 10K a month, I'll be chilling, bro. But then you hit 10K a month and you see other people making 40K a month, and you're like, damn, like I just made $10,000 in a month. What's 4X? What is me 4Xing that? Let me just do that. At the point where I'm at right now, it's like, bro, I'm in a crazy ass B&B right now, bro. Like crazy. And it's like, I don't own one of these, but ideally, obviously I would want to own one of these. So it's like, there's fucking levels. You just want more and more and more. It's low-key a little sad, bro. Not even sad, but it's like a double-edged sword, because it's good to have bigger goals and want to accomplish more shit. But at the same time, sometimes you think and you're like, when is it ever going to end, you know? But that's just how it goes. That's the reality of making money, bro. It's like the more you achieve, the more levels you unlock and you see what's possible out there. Even like your circles, bro. Like you guys are probably in your hometowns right now with the same friends since high school, or no friends at all. Like when I graduated high school, I had no friends because all of them were in college. So I was all alone. So let's say you're with your hometown friends right now, you know? No one's making money. But as soon as you start making 20K a month, like you're going to surround yourself with newer people. And it's like, holy fuck, all these new friends that I have big ass goals, or they're making more money than me. And like you unlock new circles, you know? Like when we were in Arizona, I was not exposed to like the club and like going on yachts or like going to fancy dinners. Bro, when I moved to Arizona, I didn't even own a pair of jeans because I've never been to a fancy dinner in my life. Like the fanciest dinner I ever went to was like Applebee's, like dead ass. My mom would take us to Applebee's like it was a 5-star restaurant, and I believed it, bro, because that's all I was exposed to, you know? Then you start making more money. You start experiencing more life and you're like, damn, I'm going to these nice steakhouses. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you just unlock a new level of life that you didn't know existed before. And I feel like the more money you make, the more shit you unlock, and it just makes you want to achieve the next level and the next level. It's kind of hard to explain unless you're like experiencing it. But everyone making money in the chat right now kind of knows what I mean a little bit. Like you experience that new level. Everyone who went to the BSM trip, that was probably your first time on a crazy ass yacht. That was maybe your first time at the club. And you're like, damn, I didn't even know this world existed. I didn't even know shit like this was possible. Then it makes you just want to achieve that life for yourself, you know? So there's always more levels. What was one thing you wish you didn't do / slowed you down at the beginning of your journey? 100% just getting comfortable, bro. 100%. Like I just said, there's always more levels and you always want to achieve more shit. So when you unlock that next level or that next stage of life, you never want to get comfortable, bro. You guys have probably heard this story a million times. My first ever winning product, the Smoky, I think I made $120,000 profit with that product in the span of like 4 months. And because I was in my hometown and because like all my friends were in college and I was like, holy fuck, I made it, bro. Like 100%. My mom did not have 120K in her bank account. None of my siblings had 120K in their bank account. But I was 18 years old with 120 fucking racks in my bank account. And I was like I dead ass made it. Because I've never seen that much money in my life before. I was like, holy fuck, I made it. So I literally just stopped everything I was doing. I literally stopped going to the gym. I stopped dropshipping. And I just started smoking weed every single day, bro. And chilling. Dead ass chilling. Like I don't even know what I was doing all day, bro. Like fucking gooning or something. I don't know. I just woke up, I would hit the bong, probably rot on TikTok, watch some YouTube, and I was just chilling, bro. Like I already made it. I didn't buy anything. The first thing I did, I gave my mom 10 racks. I just got so comfortable. And the thing about business, bro, is it's all momentum. It's all a momentum game. So right now, if you feel like you're on a roll, keep on that roll. Because as soon as you lose that momentum, you kind of get in a rut and you have to like build that momentum all up again, you know? And building momentum is one of the hardest things you have to do, bro. So the easiest thing you can do is keep that momentum going forward instead of getting comfortable and stopping that momentum, you know? So that was the biggest thing that ever slowed me down on my journey, bro. I could easily have like 2x the amount of money I had right now if I didn't get comfortable at that stage. Because I got comfortable for like 3 months and then you know how I always tell you guys like time will catch up. It's all time horizons. That also goes the opposite way. So if you get comfortable, you're still gonna be making money. Let's say right now you're hitting 1K a day consistently, and you get comfortable and you don't work for 2 weeks. You're still gonna be hitting 1K days. Cause like obviously like your videos are still going viral, everything, blah, blah, blah. But then as soon as like that momentum catches up in the opposite direction, obviously it's gonna start going downhill. And 3 months down the line, you're making $0 a day. And you're like, holy fuck, let me build up this momentum again. And it takes time, bro. So the same reasons or same way I say like time horizons or like the time will catch up, whatever, all the work you're putting in right now, you might not see any results, but it might reflect 6 months down the line. Same thing, the opposite direction. If you're getting all these results, you get comfortable, you might not see it right now, but then in 3 months down the line, you're fucked and you're back to zero. That's the biggest thing that slowed me down. And I 100% regret that. Never get comfortable, bro. 10K a month is literally pennies. 10K a month, sorry guys. It's not enough, bro. 10K a month, like an apartment that is decent, 4K a month, car payment, 1.5K a month. Right there, you're already 50% of your income. Fucking food, 2K a month, fun, shopping, whatever, 1 to 2K a month. That's 10K right there, bro. You're cooked. 10K a month used to be with the baseline. I think the new baseline is like 30K a month now. What's a habit you developed early that still gives you an edge today? Low-key journaling, bro. I think journaling is one of the biggest habits I've ever picked up. And I put it in, it's like the first section of the mindset module in the course. But mindset was like my entire come up, bro. All I did in the beginning was read books, journal, meditate, go on walks, clear my head. I just wanted to have the perfect mindset because mindset's 90% of success. Bro, whenever I like feel like lost in life or like I feel like I'm lollygagging, I'll just get out my journal and just write, bro. That's just write. Anything. It can be affirmations. You can write down your goals. Like if you have your goals on paper, it just gets ingrained in your head versus just thinking about it. Even like a to-do list, bro. Like imagine like you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. If it's just in your head, you're gonna get lost. You're gonna get sidetracked. If it's on paper, you see it right there. Every single second of the day, you see it right there. I think journaling is the biggest thing, bro. Because you can journal anything, bro. You can journal your affirmations. Bro, when I have old journals back from 2022, I have a journal every single year. So I have a 2022 journal, 2023, 24, 25. I have a journal for every single year, and I can just look back and look at my old goals, look at all the shit I was like tweaking about or like worried about. That's one of the biggest things for me, bro. Like nothing will hit harder than looking back at your old journals, bro. I think that's one of the best habits that has given me an edge today is just journaling. Because whenever you're stressed, you can go write down like what you're stressed about, bro, and like figure it out on paper instead of just like thinking about it all day and your mind is super cloudy and like you're not thinking straight because there's always stuff in the back of your mind. Whenever there's stuff in the back of your mind, it's like just put it on paper, bro. Just put it on paper. Applebee's 5-star restaurant. On God, bro. What are your thoughts about all the broke propaganda like money doesn't buy happiness? Hey, bro. Whoever wants to live that life can live that life. But I genuinely think money to a certain extent can buy happiness. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even like about money makes you happy, but everything money can do, bro. Like me, Devin, and Jacob always talk about, I fucking hate Miami, bro. I hate Miami. I have the money to get a sick ass 4-story Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills, and I'm looking at all these mansions around me in the hills, bro. Like this shit makes me happy, bro. This shit gives me like a mental reset. I'm looking at trees. I'm looking at mansions. Can you guys see this shit? Let me move this tripod. Look at this. I don't think you guys can see. That's like the mid view also. That's like the mid view. But bro, this shit like can buy you happiness, bro. Even like you start making $30K a month and you want to retire your mom. If your mom is making $3K a month at her job right now, all it takes is paying her $5K a month to technically retire her. Would that not make you happy? Like, would it not? Like, bro, money definitely buys happiness to a certain extent. What's a belief you had early on that you later realized was holding you back? Yo, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if this is going to answer that question, but me and Pierre are in this B&B together. He's literally sitting right there. We were talking about this yesterday, bro. Like, I always tell you guys, like, what's the point of buying cars? Like, I would never fucking buy a Lambo. I would never buy a Huracan. I would never buy whatever. Because me personally, I'm not really a car guy, and neither is Pierre. So, like, Pierre has his Range Rover. I have my GLE, and that's pretty much it. Like, we're chilling with that. Obviously, we have the money to buy any car. Like, obviously, but it's like, why would we? But we were talking about it yesterday. Like, we were like, are we really just coping, bro? Because, like, if I had 10 mil in the bank right now, I might fuck around and just buy a random Lambo. Like, I might, bro. So it's like, are we really just coping? Do we just not have enough money? So, like, I don't know if that's a belief, but it's like, I always convince myself, it's like, what's the point of buying all this materialistic shit? I'd rather just, like, I'd much rather spend my money on experiences. Chilling with my boys, getting a crazy Airbnb, being in LA, going to nice dinners, whatever. Like, I'd much rather spend my money doing this compared to just buying a car and just having it sit in the garage. But at the same time, it's like, if I had 10 mil, 20 mil, maybe it's just cope, bro, because I would definitely buy a supercar if I had 10 mil. I would definitely just for the fuck of it. So it's not really a belief, but it's kind of like a limiting belief, I guess. Oh, fuck the materialistic shit. But it's like, do you just not have enough money? Is that what it is? That could be one right there. Need to be tossing at least 10K a month into investments. Yeah, get that shit up, bro. More than that. Bro, me and Pierre were also talking about this. Like, if we don't work a single day in our lives for the next 3 years, just from compound interest, like my investment portfolio will be sitting at like 3-4 mil just from doing nothing. Just because all the money I threw in there already. If I like fucking just sit on my ass for the next 3 years, I'll have like a couple mil just chilling in my investment portfolio. Definitely get to investing, bro. I love stocks. I fucking love stocks. Happiness comes from improving and being able to do whatever the fuck you want. Progression cures depression, bro. If you ever feel like stuck or a little bit depressed in life, you're probably just not progressing towards anything. Like dead ass, bro. Dead ass. That's like a real ass quote. Progression cures depression. Like just get up and do something, bro. Go work out. Go fucking record a video for your product. As long as you do something, like, you're gonna feel better. Do you think making money online gets harder every year? Hell no, bro. Making money gets easier every year. It depends what you're talking about, but like, let's say you're a beginner in 2025. This shit is way easier compared to like 2023, 2022. Bro, you guys have so many resources, bro. When I started this online business shit, there wasn't like a single course, a single like good educational YouTube video about organic dropshipping. Like nothing, literally nothing. I had to learn this shit on my own, bro. Now you guys have like so many people on YouTube to like learn from and talk to. You have like, you're in the inner circle. Like there was never a community like this when I started, which is why I built it in the first place. But there was none of this shit. There was nothing, bro. It took me 4 months to get my first ever sale because I was learning on my own, just trial and error. You guys literally have people to fucking tell you what's good, what's wrong. What are your main key tips on scaling past 20K per month with organic? It's all about product, bro. Instead, that's all about product. Like, it's just a product that's gonna make you 10K a month versus 100K a month. It's just all about product. Like, obviously you can like have little tips like get a creator or like go more viral, whatever, but it comes down to the product, bro. 'Cause you can get 10 million views, but if your product is just like mid, you'll hit like a 10, 20K a month. But if your product's a banger and you get, first of all, if your product's a banger, it'll be easier to go viral. So you'll get more views just from your product being better. But it might convert better because the product's better. Like, bro, it's just all about product. Everything comes down to product. You think you'll ever touch 10 figures? What's 10 figures? A bill? Ah, hell nah. I don't even want that, bro. But yeah, I think if I put my mind to it, I could touch that easy. But like, that's just not what I'm thinking about right now, bro. My goal right now is like $5 million. Then the next one's gonna be 10 mil. The next one after that's gonna be 50. You know, I'm not thinking about $1 billion right now. I'm thinking about 5. I just need 5 right now. Then I'm gonna think about 10. Just double it. At this stage of your business journey, what are some of the best levers you can pull on a day-to-day / week basis? I mean, content's a big one, bro. Like, content will always be better for you. Like, even for you, Sean, like, obviously you don't have a personal brand, but like, you never know how many doors that'll open, bro. Never ever. Even when it comes to like selling a store, like you just sold your store. So imagine like you were just documenting your journey on YouTube and someone saw that who has connections. They're like, yo, Sean, I just got an offer. Like, I saw you on YouTube. They want to give you fucking $30,000 for your store if you want to sell it. Like, content will always open up everything, bro. Everything. So one of the biggest levers I can do is just keep posting content. I think a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, I used to make content for brands. Recently, a lot of my connections, I used to hate on networking. I was like, why do these people always want to network? Like, people always invite me to dinner. It's like, why do I want to go to dinner with you? Like, I don't physically need you in my business or in my life right now. But recently, ever since I started building my brand, like, it's been showing me how important connections actually are, bro. So like a year and a half ago, like I just told you guys, when I got comfortable after that first like 120K profit, I was like, okay, I know how to go viral. Let me go make content for brands. So that's what I did. There was brands that would pay you commission, pay you retainer to go viral, like Tabs Chocolate and those types of brands like a year and a half ago. So that's what I did. And I went viral for all those brands. And because I was going viral, I got connections to all the brand owners. So there's a bunch of like 7-8 figure brand owners that are in my contacts, are in my phone. So now that I'm building my brand right now, all simple text, yo bro, what's good? It's been a minute. How you been doing? Are you free for a quick call tomorrow? Like, I'm building this brand. I just want some advice. I know you've done it before. Like, I have all these connections from just like networking that are now like good levers I can pull and can open up like a new path for me or something, like something new. If I need help finding a co-packing manufacturer, simple connection, a simple text, like that's an easy lever. Instead of me searching for 3 weeks to find a good manufacturer, I can just boom, pull a lever, text this guy, and I got a good manufacturer by my side now. Or for anything, bro, anything. I feel like for a lot of you guys are still like beginners in terms of organic dropshipping for some of you guys. So the biggest levers you guys can pull is like making content, doing product research, editing your TikTok videos, you know? But when you get to a stage, kind of where I'm at, it's like, obviously the biggest lever for me is not doing product research and making TikTok videos. Like, no, the biggest lever for me is like connections and like posting content, because you never know what will come out of that, you know? Having a network above your network is one of the best ways to make sure you're on the right path. Yeah. Exactly, bro. You always want to be exposed to bigger shit. How's the brand you're building going? It's going pretty smooth, bro. I'm in LA right now, but the samples already touched down. So the samples are in Miami right now, bro. I'm so hyped for it. So I'm going to go to Miami. The day I get back to Miami, I'm going to pick up the samples. I'm going to taste them out. We're going to see how everything goes. My manufacturer sent me pictures. They don't look that good. So we're definitely going to have to make some tweaks. But me and Pierre have been talking about it. He gave me a good ass idea. Because I was thinking of making a specific type of product. But he was like, I can't really explain it without leaking it, bro. But he just gave me a good idea that I also agree with. So we might change up the product a little bit. It's going to have the same active ingredients, the same effects. But the delivery might be a little bit different. But yeah, product edibles, no, bro. I'm not selling a weed product, bro. A weed product comes with too many issues. Fuck that. When's the release date for them? Bro, I think if we get it right within like the next 2 or 3 sample batches, if we get the final product done, probably like mid-October I can launch, bro. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, bro. I can easily launch by like mid-October. Perfect time for Q4. That's like my main goal right now, bro. That's the main thing that like is pushing me forward. Like, bro, I still have a lot to learn. The fastest come up you've seen in BSM, and who was it? There's been a lot, bro. I mean, there's been fast come ups, but then they fall off. Then there's been like some decently fast come ups, and then they stay lit. So I don't really know. Sean, you were one of the longest, bro. Why do you think they fell off? They got comfortable, bro. Or they did the wrong plays. They took the wrong plays, bro. I'll give you guys one example. I'm not gonna say names, But this one dude, he was a grinder with organic. He blew up a crazy product. I think he was like one of the first pioneers of that product. He hit some crazy months, and I was like, bro, like keep this shit going, keep going, keep going. And he asked me, he was like, should I brand this product? Should I buy MOQ and like put my own logo on it and like launch on TikTok Shop? And I was like, no, bro, it's a dropshipping product. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you ever like buy MOQ for a dropshipping product? Like, why? When you can just keep on dropshipping it. And we told him no in the group chat constantly. Me, Dev, and Jacob were like, no, don't do that. Goes on to brand the product and it goes to shit. Lost a lot of money on inventory. That's why people fall off. It's either like they stop doing the shit that got them there in the first place. If you made $100,000 dropshipping, why would you take that same exact product and buy inventory? We are dropshippers, bro. We're literally dropshippers. Like, why? And there's other people that make money. They make $30,000 in a month. They get comfortable. They think they're the shit and they fall off. That's exactly what happened to me. Like, I made my first 100K and I got really comfortable. And I stopped dropshipping because I thought I was like too cool I thought I mastered dropshipping. All these mistakes I've made in the past is like why we have this program in the first place, bro, is to teach you all the shit that I went through so you don't do the same mistakes. So if I see someone make 30K in a month and they're getting comfortable, I'm gonna be like, yo, don't get comfortable. Put your fucking foot on the gas and keep going. But then people still get comfortable and they fall off. I've seen it time and time again, bro. But the people that fell off and never came back up, I feel like seeing all that money would make me want to go more and more. I don't understand it, to be honest. I'd be lit. Yeah, bro. I don't know. People have different mindsets. I've seen a lot of people fall off. Like some people genuinely think like 30K is enough, like dead ass, when it's not. 30K will last you like 4 or 5 months max, and then you're done. People make money and think they're the shit, so they relax. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's why your environment is so important. Because if you make money and you stay in your hometown, it's like you're going to think, oh, I'm the littest person in my hometown. Bet, I'm lit. I'm chilling. But if you make money and you move out of your hometown, you're going to be like, holy fuck, now I have rent to pay. Now I'm in a brand new city. I see a Lambo drive down the street. It's like, holy fuck. So environment is a big factor of that also. Because I was comfortable for a long time. And it wasn't until I moved to Arizona with like Brez and Pierre and Devin and Jacob where we were exposed to like a whole new life. I was like, holy fuck, 10K a month is not a lot. 20K a month is not a lot. What you realize after touching 20 or 10, 20, 30K is not much. I mean, if I was living at my mom's house rent free every single time I came home from work and dinner was made, it's really easy to get comfortable, bro. And especially if you're making 20K a month living at your mom's house, it's like you're stacking 20K a month profit in your bank account. But once you move out and you have adult bills to pay, you have a car payment, you have rent, you have to do all this shit on your own. It's like, damn, I'm making 20K a month, but then 10K a month in expenses, I'm only stacking 10K profit a month in my personal bank account. Then you need to realize, fuck, now I need to make 30K a month. Then once you reach 30K a month, you're like, fuck it, let me buy an M4. Now your car payment goes up, your insurance goes up. Fuck, let me make 40K a month. Then you fucking start buying LV trainers, you start buying Balenci hoodies, and you're like, fuck, let me make more money. And it's just like, bro, it keeps going up and up and up. It's just how it goes. How do you make sure you never fall off, like staying level, even now with starting a brand? I mean, it's tricky, bro, because I came to the fact that like I'm not gonna be cash flowing as much with the brand. Like with dropshipping, straight cash flow into your bank account. When I'm starting a brand, I'm going for that equity play, you know? So I'm not like, even if I hit 100K a month with my brand, it's like I have to reinvest back into inventory, bro. Like if you ever sell out of inventory, you're fucked. You're fucked. You lose all momentum. I think my first batch of inventory is gonna cost me like $18,000. If I sell $70,000 or like $80,000 in revenue, I'm sold out. So I need to buy more inventory before I sell out. So it's like a never ending cycle. Like I'm not going to be cash flowing as much. I don't really know how I'm going to level up. I'm just going for that equity play. I might even like dip down a little bit, bro, like this, until that brand just exits eventually, and then I'm have that fat ass come up. I don't know. I came to the fact that I might be cash flowing a little bit, but it's going to be mainly for that equity play. Do you plan to dropship forever? I'm literally building a brand right now, bro. I don't think anyone wants to dropship forever, bro. Unless you do, then you do you. But we always tell you guys, like, organic is the doorstep into ecom. Same with dropshipping. Dropshipping is the doorstep into ecom. Paid ads or not. It's like eventually everyone has that end goal of like building a brand and exiting. Like a lot of ecom kids have that goal. You ever look into TikTok shop like your girlfriend that make quick money, not gonna lie? Bro, TikTok shop and organic dropshipping is the same exact thing. I've seen a lot of people with TikTok shop make money quick and then they fall off. I've seen a lot of people with organic dropshipping make money quick and then they fall off. The one thing I'll say about that is the grass will always be greener, bro. If you're doing dropshipping right now, you're always be like, damn, all these TikTok shop people are making good money, and damn, like I should do TikTok shop. I should do TikTok shop. And I guarantee you a lot of TikTok shop people are like, damn, like all these dropshippers are making good money and they're making all the money instead of just commission. Like they own the product, whatever, they own the website. I'm just making commission. I can make way more money if I did dropshipping. The grass will always be greener. Always. That's just gotta choose one thing and go all in and don't look at anything else. But they both are vids and marketing. So doing both is like, I mean, if you really want to, I would recommend doing both and then figuring out like what you like better and then sticking with that one. Like I'm not gonna tell you don't try it. It costs nothing to try it. Like I see the behind the scenes of it. It's like I recommend you try both and then figure out what you like better. But I do agree with you. It's the same skills. It's both marketing. It's organic content. It's the same shit. So just the grass will always be greener, bro. Every single person that's doing a business right now will always look at a different business model and be like, damn, I wish I was doing that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not reading that big ass paragraph, bro. Dropshipping gets so much hate for no reason. One of the best business models to learn so much great business skills. Putting money in your pocket, super lean business, no inventory. Exactly, bro. With dropshipping, you learn all the skills necessary. You learn everything, bro. Dropshipping teaches you everything. You learn about fucking supply chain. You learn about finding products, what makes a good product, like supply and demand. You learn marketing. You learn content creation. You learn everything. You learn copywriting. Deadass dropshipping, you learn any skill ever, like literally ever. Do you pay your taxes? Oh my God, we're getting federal in here. You in Cali? Yeah, I'm in Cali. Yo, taxes hurt, bro. Yo, I might buy a watch. I might buy a day date because Pierre told me, he was like, yo, if you just buy a watch and when tax season comes around, you can just sell that watch and pay your taxes. I was like, shit, that's not a bad idea. It's better than buying a fucking car. Everything you learn with dropshipping, you can transition into anything. You can literally start an agency with any of the skills you learn from dropshipping. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people like run up dropshipping and they build an agency off like running Facebook ads for clients or organic content for clients or building websites for clients. Like anything, literally anything. You can build an agency out of it. You can literally start an animal rescue. Wow. Give me some tax loopholes. I got 6 figures in taxes. Shit, bro. Start making content. Start a YouTube channel. Deadass. This Airbnb I can write off because I'm making content. I'm making a podcast in here, bro. It's a write-off, all right? I'm making TikToks in here. It's a write-off. Boom. This is a business trip. I'm having a business meeting right here. Business meeting in this Airbnb. Write-off. That's how you do it. You know, one thing I noticed about California compared to Miami is nobody here cares about flexing, bro. In Miami, it's all about who can spend the most money. In Cali, it's about who can save the most money. Because like taxes in Cali are fucked. So everyone here is trying to save as much money as possible. So like one thing I noticed is in like Miami, everyone's going to the club. Everyone has like a SVJ or like a McLaren, like trying to flex on people. In Cali, guess the most common cars I've seen here. Range Rover, G-Wagon, AMG GLE 63S. 3 most common cars, Range Rover, G-Wagon, GLE. Why? Because they're all 6,000 pounds. Everyone is just buying these 6,000 pound cars to save on taxes. Like they don't care about flexing. No one cares about having an SVJ here. These mansions I'm looking at right now, you will not see a single supercar or hypercar parked outside. But you'll see a G-Wagon, you'll see a Range Rover, you'll see a Mercedes. Like they don't give a fuck about flexing. Like everyone here, like having a mansion is the flex. Like you already live in the hills. Now let me buy a Range Rover to save on taxes, you know? It's a write-off because it's 6,000 pounds. In Miami, like you don't see any of that. You don't see like Range Rovers in Miami because like it's a super like modest, it's a classy car. In Miami, everyone wants to flex. Everyone wants to spend the most money. In Cali, it's like who wants to save the most money. That's what I've been noticing recently. Cali got that boring business motion. This shit's not boring though, bro. Cali's beautiful. Range is a write-off. Bro, any car 6,000 pounds or above is a business write-off. It's like a business vehicle. Like plumbing companies. Oh, yeah. Everyone in Cali is just rich, bro. But they're not trying to flex it, bro. In Miami, it's like kids will have $20,000 in their bank account and like try to flex like nothing else. Or they'll be fucking $60,000 in debt going to the club, buying $1,000 steaks. Like, bro, what are you doing with your life? Slide to Prince Street Pizza. All right, bet. I'm gonna try that. Taxes in Cali like 50%. Yeah. Yo, Vinny, have you had a Dobrik's pizza? I saw like David Dobrik has a pizza shop. I low-key want to try that. I've been in Cali for like 8 days. I've had In-N-Out like 6-7 times. Deadass. It's bad. I think I gained weight. Yo, you never had In-N-Out, bro? You're cooked. Another watermelon. Bro, I literally told my girl as soon as I get back to Miami, I'm doing a watermelon fast for 3 days. We've been eating too much out here, bro. Because all we do, I wake up in the morning, I look at this view, I work, we go get lunch, come back, work, we go to dinner, and then we chill. No, Sean, I know. I told him we have to go to a taco truck, like some random vendor on the street. All right, let's get some final questions here. It's been 50 minutes. I don't know if this podcast is gonna turn out good. I hope it does. Yo, if you're still watching the YouTube video, comment WBSM, or just comment BSM if you made it this far. Let's get some like final really good questions to end off this podcast. Yo, these views I'm looking at are crazy though, bro. I love Cali. What would you say to someone who's struggling OD right now and wants to quit? I think if you quit, you're dead ass a bitch, bro. You have to think about like why you started all this shit in the first place, bro. Like, why are you trying to make money? Because it's not about the money, bro. It's about like what the money can get you and the life you can achieve with that money that you're making, or with the money that you're trying to make. So think about the reason, bro. Truly think about the reason why you started this shit. So for me, it was like seeing my mom struggle, bro. Single mom, raising 4 kids. It's like, I don't want to see my mom working until she dies, bro. It's like, why can't I be the one to make the money and take care of her? So it's like, imagine I quit. I'm basically quitting on my mom. That's fucked up. You're a fucked up ass kid if you do that. And for a lot of you guys, it's probably the same reason. It's like, obviously you want to make money for yourself. You want to buy the nice stuff. You want to buy your dream car, buy a watch, buy some cool clothes, whatever. But at the same time, the main reason you're making money is for a bigger purpose, bro. And if it's not, then you need to figure out what that purpose is or what that reason is to really keep you pushing, bro. If you're trying to make money just to make money and to flex on people, that motivation is not strong enough. Because once you start making 50K a month, you're like, bet, I made it. But I've been through that, bro. I've been making 20K a month, 30K a month, 50K a month. It's like, I want to achieve more for a bigger reason. And if you guys don't have that bigger reason, then you're eventually going to quit or fall off. That also goes back to like what Kay asked about, like, why do you think people fall off? Is because they don't have that bigger reason. They don't have that bigger like purpose or motivation to keep on going. So I think people just see, damn, I see Brez and TJR and all these kids on my For You page making a lot of money. I want to do that. They hit that 30K a month off dropshipping and they fall off. Because their only motivation was to make some money. Like, that's literally it. But if your motivation is like, damn, I want to get my family out the hood. I want to put my mom in a mansion. I want to buy my mom her dream car. I want to set up my future family, my future kids to have a good ass life. Then you're going to keep on going, bro. Like, I do not have enough money to buy a nice ass crib with a big ass backyard and to retire my bloodline. I don't have enough money for that. So obviously, I'm going to keep going. A lot of people might see me on YouTube or see me, Pierre Brez, and be like, damn, these kids are rich as fuck. That's the goal. It's like, no, bro, we have goals to like dead ass put on for our kids, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, do you have enough money right now to buy a $20 million mansion and set up your wife and set up your kids? Fuck no. So why are you about to quit? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, think of that bigger vision and keep on chasing that vision. Fuck the money, bro. It's about the bigger purpose. If you don't have that purpose, you're probably going to end up quitting. And that's on you, bro. But if you quit, you're a bitch. All right, let's get like one more. Deal with anxiety or burnout. The most underrated skill you need to succeed in dropshipping or online money. Underrated skill? That's a good question, and I can't really think of an answer, bro. Underrated skill. Yo, I'll end it off with this. If you really want to find success in online business, it's dead ass just being a real ass nigga, bro. Be a real ass nigga. Never sell out. Never do shit for the money. Just be a real ass nigga. Dead ass. Dead fucking ass. Me, Pierre, and Brez always talk about this, bro. Always. Like, this might sound like egotistical or whatever, but it's like me, Pierre, and Brez feel like we're the only like real ass niggas out here, bro. Like, dead ass. And we always talk about this. It's like, that's why we have never like opened up our circle to other people. Cause it's like everyone else is fucking fake, bro. Like, fake as shit. And like, we see it from an online perspective, seeing people on YouTube, but also like in real life. Like, we'll hang out with someone and be like, he's not a real ass nigga. So it's like, also, if you're, like Sean just said, if you're weird, money will never fix that. I think it's Tate who said this. Like, money is just an amplifier, bro. That's the first time I heard that, when Andrew Tate said that. Like, money is just an amplifier. If you're a fucking pedophile and you start making money, now you're just a rich ass pedophile. Like, or if you're weird, if you're a lame ass dude and you start making money, you're still lame. Yeah, you're gonna hop out of a fucking Range Rover, you're gonna hop out of a Lambo, but you're still lame. Like, you're still a loser, bro. Money is just an amplifier. So I think be a real ass nigga, make some money, put on for your family, put on for your friends, and just keep it a buck the whole way through, bro. Be a real ass nigga. That's how you'll make it far in this life. And people can see that. People can see the authenticity, bro. So that's the biggest thing. Everyone watching this, be a real ass nigga or else you're fucked. People can see through everything. All right, boys. W podcast. Let's get some W's in the chat. That was a W pod. Hey, look at the chat. WWW. Damn, my laptop's dirty as shit. Got W's in the chat. You got the hills in the background. Beautiful, bro. Hey, this is the life we strive for, bro. Don't stop till you get what you want. All right. I'm gonna end this pod. All right, boys, just wrapped up that podcast. Hella W call. You guys asked for a live podcast with the inner circle chat, so that's what I did. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. It's low-key hot as fuck in here. I'm like sweating, but hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, make sure to follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. It'll be the second link in the description. If you guys want to learn more about what I do for a living, which is organic dropshipping, and what the inner circle is, which is my one-on-one mentorship for organic dropshipping, which is where we did this live Q&A. Check out the first link in the description where you can learn more about it for completely free. But yeah, boys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Real ass podcast, bro. We're just keeping it a buck with the inner circle. We do calls like this all the time. But yeah, make sure to check out all the links in the description. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.